Hi, welcome to Maths Online. Um, we are going to be discussing algebra. Algebra is a branch of mathematics in which letters and numbers and at times symbols are grouped together or combined together to express mathematical expression or to give a mathematical information. There are three basic forms of algebra. You have the algebraic expression, equations, and formulas. So we are going to take these three different forms of algebra one by one, and we'll start with algebraic expressions. From our regular mathematics, we come across statements like 2 plus 2, 5 times 10, 2 divided by 2. All these are mathematical expressions. So the distinctiveness about algebraic expressions is basically the use of letters, the use of both letters and symbols to express mathematical idea. Let's take this expression 2x. In this expression, 2 is the coefficient. 2 is the coefficient, and x is the variable. The value of x can be any number. It can be 1, it can be 10, it can be 100 or 1,000. That's why it's referred to as a variable, while 2 is the coefficient. 2 has a constant value. 2 is 2. So going further, simplifying expressions. So how do we simplify expressions? Let's look at this group of letters: x plus x plus x plus x. So we can simplify this by simply adding the x together to give us 5x. Similarly, we have 2x plus 3x. I'll make this 3y. Plus 3 plus 5x plus 3y. So in this expression, we have different variables x, y, 5, x, y, x, y. So we have different variables. So we have a different expression from the above, which we have the same x, the same variable x to add. So in problems like this, the first step is to identify the like terms. And what do we mean by like terms? Let's look at 2x and 5x. They are like terms because they have the variable x in common. So what we will do is to add the two like terms together to give us 7x. 3y and 3y are like terms because of same variable y in common. So that will be 6y. 3 is a number just on its own. So that will be 3. This will be our final answer. We can't add the expressions together because they have different variables. 7x, 6y, and 3 is a number without a variable. So we can't go further than this. This will be our final answer. In algebra, it is important to identify and work with both negative and positive values. I'll take this example 5x plus 3y minus 2x minus y plus 2. So we're going to identify the like terms. 5x, let's take note of the negative before 2x. So that will be 5x and minus 2x. So that will be subtraction 5x minus 2x. That's 3x. 3y minus y will be 2y. 2 is just on its own, so that will just be 2. And once again, this is our final answer. The expressions we cannot add the expressions because of the different variables. That means that they are not like terms, so we can't do the addition. And 2 is a number without a variable, so that will be our final answer. Equations. Equations simply mean two algebraic expressions are equal, and what we need to find in algebra is the value of the unknown which makes the two expressions equal. So I'll give an example. 2x equals 10. This is an equation, and we can identify an equation by the equal sign. 2x equals to 10. We need to find the value of x, which makes this statement true. So what we'll do, we will divide both sides of the equation. We can label our equation. This is the left hand side, this is the right hand side. So we can label our equation as we've done above. So we will divide both sides of the equation by 2. Why do we have to divide both sides of the equation by 2? Because 2 carries the variable. So you divide both sides of the equation by the number with the variable. So 2 will cancel out, giving us x. 10 divided by 2 will be 5. So checking if our answer is right, if the value of x is 5, which makes 2x equals to 10 true, which makes the statement true, or which makes the equation true. So if we substitute x into the equation, since x is 5, so we just change x to 5. That would be 2x means 2 times x, so that would be 2 times 5, and 2 times 5 is equals to 10. So that means our equation is right. Taking another example, q plus 5 equals 13. So we have left hand side, right hand side. So q is the only variable, no other like term. So what we need to do, leave the variable in the left hand side of the equation. So one straightforward method in equation in finding the value of the unknown, we will transfer 5 and 13 are like terms, so we'll transfer like term to the right hand side of the equation. So basically in an equation, we group like terms together in one part of the equation. So q is the only variable, so it will remain on the left hand side of the equation. Plus 5 will transfer to the right hand side. And one important rule in solving equation, if you transfer a number to the other side of the equation, the sign will change. So illustrating this further, so plus 5, transferring plus 5 to the other side of the equation will be minus 5. As I said earlier, it's important to take note of the negative and the positive numbers and learn how to work with negatives and positives. So plus 5 to the other side of the equation will become negative 5. So q equals 13 minus 5, 7. So if you substitute 7 into this equation, 7 plus 5 equals 13. Because q is 7, I'm replacing q with 7. 7 plus 5, 13. So our answer is right. X plus 14 equals 5x plus 2. So we can label our equation left hand side, right hand side. So let's group like terms on different sides of the equation. X and 5x are like terms, so we are going to group the like terms with x on one side on the left hand side. 5x, this positive 5, transferring positive 5x to the left hand side will become a negative. 2 plus 14 will become a negative 14. X minus 5x will be minus 4x. 2, this will give us a negative value of minus 12. 2 minus 14 will be minus 12. Dividing both sides of the equation with minus 4. Minus 4, minus 4, because minus 4 carries the variable x. So minus 4 dividing itself will give us a positive x. Let's take note of this rule. Two negative numbers dividing each other will give you a positive value. So minus 12 divided by minus 4 will give you a positive 3. So it's important to take note of this rule when working with equations. And one more example before we go to our next topic. So that would be 6 minus 6x equals 10 minus 8x. So minus 6x and minus 8x are like terms. So minus 6x minus 8x will become plus 8x when you do the number transfer. 10 positive 6 will become negative 6. So that will be minus 2x equals 4. Minus 2x over minus 2x over minus 2, 4 over minus 2. So minus 2x divided by minus 2 will be x, positive x. So 4 divided by minus 2 will be minus 2. And finally, the formula. A formula is a form of equation, and a formula means a rule. A formula basically is a rule, a mathematical rule which suggests that two or more quantities are related. And what we mean by quantities in maths and science are concepts such as time, distance, displacements, velocity, speed, mass, weight, volumes, densities of solid objects, perimeters and areas, curved surface areas, angles. So all these are quantities. I'll take an example of three quantities: speed. Examples of quantities are speed, distance, and time. Speed, distance, and time. So all these three quantities are related. For instance, speed. For instance, the speed of a car is the distance covered within a given time. So from our definition, we can see the relationship between the three quantities, speed, distance, and time. And from the definition, we can now form or build a formula, which is say, speed equals distance over time. So the speed of a car can be calculated by dividing the distance covered by the time taken to complete the journey. And similarly, you can calculate the distance by multiplying speed with time. That's all we are going to go in the lecture. Hope you've enjoyed the lesson and you've learned more about algebra. Please subscribe to this channel and we'll meet same time. Thank you very much.